We are all in the transition, including our planet. What is happening in space now? So many extraordinary events happening recently and are still unfolding. We're given a swing so that the electromagnetic fields of the Earth give it the opportunity to change just like people. Everyone already sees that due to the decrease in the tension of torsion fields, the northern lights are also seen in Africa. At the same time, a person's vibrations also decrease, but those who have already reached high values will not be affected, since such people are protected from above, according to the claims of these people. But still, people want to sleep and relax more. Their bodies begin to get tired more often. Dark entities have increased their activity around people. Emotional outbursts have become more frequent. Deaths and illnesses increased, and it's more difficult to overcome depression and adversity for some. People have reached 4D measurements. Many people have already woken up and are just looking for where to further learn something and gain a necessary knowledge to know themselves first of all. If a person does not develop, then unfortunately he degrades, and regardless of what is happening around, it's up to each person to change it all for the better, bringing love and light to the world. Mother Earth has changed quite a lot. For several years now, we've been noticing that the new sun shines brightly but gives little warmth. The atmosphere quickly cools down during the night. Plants don't have the chance to grow like they used to. The sun has become dangerous for human skin, and this is no joke. Sunbathing can give corneal burns or worse, skin cancer. And in fact, the fact is that we have already moved to another galaxy, and you can forget about our Milky Way. Well, that is nonsense, but anyway, I'm just reading the article for you. We no longer see many stars and constellations in heaven, and instead of the Big Dipper, the constellation is made up of alien spaceships. For those who don't believe, watch the constellation, see for yourself how many ships sometimes change. Previously, we saw Orion in our galaxy, but this has a negative impact on our society. Now we're under the auspices of Sirius, which is more beneficial for humanity, as together with the Earth, people are transported by the Argorians from the 23rd dimension. Their ships are so majestic and huge that they're even larger than galaxies. The operation they carry out was complex. It was necessary to go through various funnels and portals and spaces. This also affected and is still affecting our planet and humanity in the form of cataclysms on the planet, but they did their job brilliantly. Earth is valuable because it has the vital logos of the universe, which previously gave us the opportunity to control the universe, but we lost our greatness as a result of the war of darkness and light. Now only 4 civilizations have stood up for us, and there are millions of thousands of them in space. The Pleiadians alone have thousands of inhabited planets with humanoids, this article claims. Now, some civilizations have long been ready to give us their technology and land here on Earth, but there are forces that do not allow them to do so. And that's how it should be. We have the Akashic Chronicles, where we have all the information about past civilizations that lived on Earth and had amazing technologies that we have never even dreamed of. We need to discover our ability in our storehouses ourselves, and we are capable of this. The question is also to apply such new technologies across the entire Earth at once, so that no one can take them away from people. We don't need those who will appear to our door on our doorstep again and say that they'll help us and that we owe something to someone. After all, people themselves are perfect, and we ourselves fight for our freedom, and they must build a new society in the 5th dimension of the health, awareness, and eternal life of humanity. The Earth, in truth, is a spaceship that can move around in the universe. Her planetary logos is a dear asset of the entire cosmos, and people with all their cells are the keys to it. Many civilizations would give their wealth for it. Only people could imagine it until now. There may be people without souls near us, and that is not science fiction. You can find photographs of houses where they were grown at the end of the 19th century. Today, these are really highly developed AI, and throughout the 20th century, The Orions tried to create a new person with DNA similar to ours, but only recently they managed to develop a clone, according to these claims, and as a result, they wanted to destroy humanity, albeit gradually, so there would be no punishment from space, trying not to violate the laws of the universe. Today, many prominent and rich people already have their own clones or biorobots, unbeknownst to the majority of the people. Recently, not only their interests have collided, but also those of other humanoids, since there are a lot of races on the planet, and we don't know about most of them now. We are unaware that humanity has historically been constantly crossed with other races. Therefore, there's a lot of diseases associated with DNA damage. Many clans are degenerating, and there will be no more of them on the planet. We have a huge number of types of blood, not 4 as we're told. In New York, there are more than 100 of them on display in the museum. In general, there are even more of them. The history of mankind is filled with wars from the cosmic and planetary logos of the universe and their freedoms. There were times when only women and children remained, but the aliens still arrived and finally conquered humans. Now the time has come when the Creator himself wants to help us continue our evolution. Everything that happened to us was probably useful to us. Who knows now how our ancestors once became proud of their abilities and their strengths for which they were punished. Neither the Lemurians nor the Atlanteans were able to ascend and miss the good times for this, and humanity needs not to miss its ascension. Some researchers even say that the blood of the ancients is capable of purifying itself of all introduced genes. Our ancestors built amazing structures, which remain in some places to this day, and they are hiding them from us, but very different times soon will come, and only together we are such strength and power that no one can defeat us. The energies of December will be even more powerful for those who are ready to bring compassion, love, and light to people. Let there only be peace, freedom, and joy throughout the entire earth. Our Creator is with us. And this is on it's concerning the Akashic Chronicles in Orion. This is on Solask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.